Lupus, well, you need to stop shaking. I've got this really sudden urge to poke you in the belly.
Come on.
Alright. Hey guys, so welcome to Puckstop. Now, we've not been to this store in terms of filming a video and showing you what it looks like for about 7 years. I'll quickly cut back to the video that we filmed 7 years ago so you can see how much the store has changed in that period of time. But we thought since we were up here in Sheffield visiting, we would give you a little tour of what the store looks like today, because a lot's happened, a lot's moved around, a lot's changed. And also the size of it and also the range of products that they have has grown massively since we were here 7 years ago. So we just wanted to show you around the store because this is unarguably the biggest ice hockey store in the United Kingdom. Let's take a look. As you enter the store into what I'm going to refer to as room 1, on your immediate right you're going to see a bunch of different hats from all of the big brands, snapbacks, beanies, and as you move deeper into room 1 you're going to go past what's honestly one of my favorite parts of the store, which is the accessories wall. This is right next to the checkout counter. Here you'll find pretty much all of the top tier hockey accessories you can think of, from NHL figurines to wraparounds, butt ends, green biscuits, tape, blade barbers. All of that good stuff will be here as you walk past the counter. From there, on your right hand side, you're going to find base layers as you approach the inline section. Now, before you hit me up in the comments, I know inline is something we need to focus on. We're trying to figure that out, so bear with us. But on your right, you'll see all of the inline equipment that you can think of, including the protective that inline players would be using. And then further into room 1 on the left, you're going to find a helmet wall. Of course, the major benefit here is that you have somewhere to be able to pick up the helmets, try different sizes on before you pick one up. And then, of course, lastly, next to the helmets is going to be the ref equipment. Now, from there, moving on to what is probably everyone's favorite part, I'm going to refer to this room as the main room. This is where you're going to find all of the major hockey equipment. Now, normally with stores in the UK or stores even in parts of Europe that I've been to, and even some in North America, when you look at the top spec ranges of skates, they always have them, whether it's Bauer, CCM or True, they're always there. But when you want to look at some of the models below that, the mid-range, the entry level, that's where it starts to trickle thin. But when you come over here to Puckstop, it's nice to see that they've got pretty much everything that you would need. Whether you're a player that's getting into the game for the first time, someone that's looking for an upgrade, they've got the full ranges of skates, which is always nice to see so you can try them on and see which one is going to be the best one for you to pick up. And one of the things that I really love about coming into this store is that you get the same sort of vibe and feel that you would when you're in stores that are in North America or Canada. Now, of course, if you're in the hockey provinces in Canada or you're in the hockey states in the US, some of their stores are humongous. But a lot of the stores that I've been to in places like Texas and also in New York have a similar vibe. And it's nice that you get this in the UK because I can't think of anywhere else so close to home that gives you this same vibe. Being able to see these massive skate walls, normally I'm used to seeing just a little list of skates, maybe 3 or 4 displayed in front of you, because a lot of the stores in the UK don't just sell hockey specific products, they also have things like inline, they have things like figure skates, they also sell other recreational equipment like scooters, skateboards, so it's nice to walk into a store that is just hockey specific. Even seeing something like this in a UK store is pretty outlandish because a lot of the stores that we go to in Europe and some in North America don't have the Bauer 3D Skate Lab, which essentially scans your feet and gives you all of the information on the screen above to help you be able to decide which skates you should be in, the size, the shape of your foot, if you might need to go custom, and also recommends the different types of skate families that Bauer have. Seeing something like this over here is pretty cool, and the whole process takes like 10 seconds. Even looking at the glove wall, guys, like look at the insane selection that they have. A ton of Bauer, CCM, Warrior, True, pretty much everything that you need is here. Seeing a selection and variety of options this big, it's just unreal. When we look at protective, it's the same thing that I mentioned about the skates. A lot of places that you go to that I'm used to seeing typically, you don't have the full ranges. Top spec or the highest elite level spec or standard of equipment is always available, but when you're looking at entry level variations in sizes, things that you can try on whether you're a junior player, infant, it's hard to find a place in the UK and also in parts of Europe that has a selection this vast. You've got pretty much everything that you would need regardless of your age or level to make sure that you leave the store with exactly what you're looking for. And again, when we look at sticks, it's exactly the same story here. It's nice to see the top spec because that's what everyone likes to look at and likes to have. That's what we see in the show. But when it comes down to what you actually need and where your money's best invested, you don't always have to go for the highest level, and it's nice to be able to have all of the levels below to be able to try out. Massive, massive selection of sticks, regardless of which brand we're looking at, whether it be Bauer, CCM, True, Warrior. Everything that you need is here. You've also got all the options with My Bauer as well, which is the custom stuff that you get from Bauer. Whether it be their skates or even their sticks, you're able to select the different patterns. You can see the massive selection of different colors and variations over here. Also the different blade variations as well. So not only are you able to pick a massive selection of different things that you get just straight off of the shelf if it's retail stock, but you can also go custom and have all of the same options that you would whether you're in North America. So it's pretty sick to see this in the UK. This is unarguably the best and most extensive section of goalie equipment that you'll find in a UK store. They've got a massive selection, loads of different ranges, all of the top ranges that you'd expect to see in probably a North American store, let alone one based in England, in Sheffield. So take a look. As always guys, a big thank you for watching this video all the way to the end. Of course the link to Puckstop will be down below in the video description, but it's puckstop.co.uk in case you're trying to figure it out. Link will be down below in the video description if you want to check out what this store has to offer. Big thank you, don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe so you can stay up to date with all of the latest videos that we post. And of course if you want to follow the UK's biggest ice hockey store on social media, all of their signature handles will be down below in the video description.